Hello everybody, it is Piggy here. Cloud and G-Man again are out to go to Tim Hortons, so I felt like recording for them. We are going to be playing an old classic of mine, Dragon Age Origins. Oh, I love this game so much. This is going to be a fun ride. Me and Cloud said we'd try doing this, so I felt like, hey, let's give it a try. Maybe someday we'll do the sequels. Maybe other times we'll do other things. But fun fact, this was my very first PlayStation 3 game. And I have so many fond and anger memories with it. Oh, BioWare, I love your games. So, it's been a few years since I've played this game. I honestly cannot remember, since my last playthrough of the game on my own channel, what it was. But we will be going for the new game. Just so you know, I'm gonna be quiet during this.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. From every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings, the Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness and prevail. 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. On the horizon. Maker, help us all.
I forgot to mention this game might not be for the weak of heart. Alright, time for character customization. You play as a man. You play as a human, elf, dwarf. I will be playing as a man, human, with the warrior background, with the human noble. I will call myself the P1ggy, as that is how I prefer to be named. How'd I get... okay, here we go. Come on, where's the numbers at? Oh, shit. Ah, here we go. P1ggy.
Greetings.
This is going to be a bit of a quiet part, because I'm just going to make a basic character. I've never done face tattoos, and maybe I should this game. I like this one. I like going the long hair. Perfect. I must have the manliest beard of them all. There we go. And, like true fashion, my beard must be white. I normally don't have stubble, I just remembered. Normally keep them the normal color, just to throw people off. I forgot you can do that. White eyes, the nose, there we go. Center, there we go. Distance, perfect.
I have lost concentration. How do you do? Greetings. Charm and you. Greetings. Greetings. Well then,
go. Next. Power, Constitution. Just so people know, I normally like playing a bit of a strength-orientated guy with a two-handed weapon skills. We'll play on normal.
For generations, your family, the Kuzlans, has stewarded the lands of Highever, earning the loyalty of your people with justice and temperance. When your country was occupied by the Orlesian Empire, your father and grandfather served the embattled kings of your land. Today, your elder brother takes up House Kuzlan's banner in service to the crown, not against the men of Orlais, against the bestial darkspawn rising in the south.
I trust then that your troops will be here shortly.
I expect they will start arriving tonight, and we can march tomorrow.
I apologize for the delay, my lord. This is entirely my fault.
No. The appearance of the darkspawn in the south has us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
True, but we both had less grey in our hair then, and we fought Orlesians, not monsters.
At least the smell will be the same. I'm sorry, Pup, I didn't see you there. Hal, you remember my son?
I see he's grown into a fine young man. Pleased to see you again, lad.
Must be a
My
nice
daughter
character.
Delilah asked after you. Perhaps I should bring her next time. Good. She goes on about your prowess as a warrior. I think you have an admirer, young man.
At any rate, Pup, I summoned you for a reason. While your brother and I are both away, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle. Now, that's what I'd like to hear. Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away. Yes. There's also someone you must meet. Please, show Duncan in.
I always enjoy that part. Just, yes!
It is an honor to be a guest within your hall, Tyrant Kuzland.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced. Is there a problem?
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Pup, Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope.
Well, me, myself, yes. Where is it?
They are the heroes of legend, who ended the Blight and saved us all. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your son is also an excellent candidate.
Honor though that might be, this is one of my sons we're talking about.
Well, I like the idea.
I have not so many children that I'll gladly see them all off to battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone? In the meantime, find Fergus, and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me.
Where's Fergus?
Upstairs in his chambers, no doubt. spending some last moments with his wife and my grandson. Be a good lad and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
Alright, so we're in the game! Oh, this is awesome. Oh, it feels so good to play this game again. Yeah, let's take this way. Oh.
Oh, my lord, we were just, well, the treasury's safe. I'm not even sure why the town stationed us here. We appreciate that, my lord. Thank you.
I'm gonna be generous.
Thank you for your lenience, my lord.
Anytime, guys.
It cannot be done.
Oh, wrong way.
There you are. Your mother told me the town had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt.
Oh.
I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again, and is threatening to leave. No matter how the maids try to keep him out, he always finds a way in. You know these Mabari hounds. They listen only to their master. Anyone else risks having an arm bitten off. I'm not willing to test that. You're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled, shall we?
Of course. To the kitchen then.
Just follow the yelling. When Nan's unhappy, she makes sure everyone knows it.
Oh, wrong button. Is it that? Yeah, it's this button. Here we go. Yep, there's to the kitchen. This... Oh my god, I'm sorry I'm doing this. No, I'm going the wrong way. It's this way to the kitchen.
Get that bloody mutt out of the larder.
But mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin both of you useless elves. I swear it.
Oh, the language.
Calm down, good woman. We've come to help.
Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way.
Ah, look at the good boy.
Oh, look at that mess. How did he even get in here? Oh, encourage the hound, why don't you? Why do you
He's a
keep
good
giving them
boy.
fits? He does seem like he's trying to tell you something. Wait, did you hear that?
Ooh, we get to name the dog. What do we call him? What do we call the dog? No. Dennis. Sir Dennis. You know what? You will be Sir Dennis. Sir Dennis.
Look out! Kill them all!
Oh. It's been a while, I'm sorry, people.
Plague carrying fiends! Of all the cursed...
Giant rats? It's like the start of every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell. Your hound must have chased them in through their holes. Looks like he wasn't raiding the larder after all. I've seen larger. They come up from the Kakari wilds sometimes. But seeing as you've got your Mabari well in hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the Isle's men.
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no doubt.
Actually, he was defending.
What? Rats? Not the large grey ones.
They'll rip you to shreds, they will!
See, now you've gone and scared the servants. I expect those filthy things are dead. Oh, I bet that dog led those rats into there to begin with. Oh, don't even start with the sad eyes. I'm immune to your so-called charms. Here then, take these pork bits and don't say that Nan never gives you anything. Bloody dog. Thank you, my lord. Now we can get to work. That's right, you two. Quit standing about.
I wonder what happens if I talk to them.
We will serve you while the Terran is away.
We will serve you well while the Terran is gone.
Alright, let's actually get to the quest.
Good evening, my lord.
Good evening to you too. Oh. I didn't know I could go in here. I've never really looked around at this time. Look at all these portraits.
Good evening, my lord.
You know what? Really quick, I'm actually curious of, like... Don't go in there!
And my dear Bryce bought this back from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my younger son. I take it by the presence of that troublesome hound of yours that the situation in the kitchen is handled.
Yes, mother?
You've always had a way with her. Darling, you remember Lady Landra, Baron Lawrence's wife?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon.
Weren't you
I'm
drunk?
so proud of my pup's mastery of tact and diplomacy.
Well, it was a lovely salon, from what little I remember.
Which wouldn't be much, considering we had to pour you into the carriage afterwards.
You remember my son, Dyron? I believe you two sparred in the last tourney.
And you beat me handily, as I recall. It's good to see you again, my lord.
And you?
And this is my lady-in-waiting, Iona. Do say something, dear.
It is a great honor, my lord. I have heard many wonderful things about you.
Don't look now, Eleanor. But I believe the girl has a crush on your lad.
Lady Landra.
Hush, Landra. You'll turn the poor thing scarlet.
I can handle my own affairs, thank you. Are you aware that... I really want to.
As it pleases you, my lord.
I think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear.
Dyron, I will see you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
Good evening, your lordship. You should say goodbye to Fergus while you have the chance. I love you, my darling boy. You know that, don't you? Go do what you must, then. I will see you soon.
She's a good mother.
Good evening, my lord.
Good evening to you too.
I'm afraid not.
Is there really going to be a war, Papa? Will you bring me back a sword?
That sword, Oren, and I'll get you the mightiest one I can find, I promise. I'll be back before you know it.
I wish victory was indeed so certain. My heart is disquiet.
Don't frighten the boy, love. I speak the truth. And here's my little brother to see me off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well.
Let me know.
When there's a woman in your life, you'll understand.
Huh. Women are overrated. Prefer my freedom, thank you. Who's...
Bold words, little brother. I mean a real woman, not a turn in the straw.
Language!
You like to play in the stable too, Uncle? I like to hide in the hay.
Don't you listen to this. If I catch you with your clothes full of straw again, I'll send you to Mother Malone.
But Mama, she talks forever.
I bring a message. Father wants you to leave without him.
Then the Owl's men are delayed. You'd think his men were all walking backwards. Well, I'd better get underway. So many darkspawn to behead, so little time. Off we go then. I'll see you soon, my love.
I would hope, dear boy, that you plan to wait for us before taking your leave.
Be well, my son. I will pray for your safety every day you are gone.
The Maker sustain and preserve us all. Watch over our sons, husbands and fathers, and bring them safely back to us.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're at it. For the men, of course.
Fergus, you would say this in front of your mother?
What's a wench? Is that what you pull on to get the bucket out of the well?
A wench is a woman that pours the ale in a tavern, Oren. Or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
Christ, Maker's breath. I swear it's like living with a pack of small boys.
I'll miss you, mother dear. You'll take care of her, brother, won't you?
You count on me. You'll need more protecting than her.
I agree. Especially if you get yourself hurt. I will never forgive you.
Now that is a good incentive, wouldn't you say?
Enough, enough. Pup, you'll want to get an early night. You've much to do tomorrow.
Well. Oh.
You should be on your way, pup. Long day ahead tomorrow. Your brother and I go into battle, not an afternoon tea. Who knows what will happen to us? I will tell you, however, you're my cherished son. I love you, and I trust you completely to carry on the Kuzlin name if the worst should happen. But don't worry about me, dear boy. You'll have enough to occupy your mind while I'm gone. When the king demands it. In fact, not sending our forces south would be a distinctly bad idea. Don't worry, pup. You shouldn't see many problems, but I want you to prepare the men left here, in case. Legends of the Blights tell of horrible things. These darkspawn once threatened many lands. If we can't hold them, you must prepare for the worst. I know you will. You are a Kuzland after all. But let's not speak of ominous things. We shall assume that all will go well, and the Maker will watch over us. I know that you'll do me proud. You've grown into a fine lad. That much is clear.
Alright, well, next time we continue. Bye.